Hello everyone, good morning. Did you guys have a good night's sleep last night? When did you wake up? Before you fall asleep last night, what did you do? After you wake up this morning, what did you do? What was the first thing you grabbed? Let me guess. It is your smartphone, right? Some might say yes, I picked up my phone to see what time it was. But I am pretty sure most of you guys might have also opened your social media after seeing the clock. So, do you guys actually know how many minutes you spend on your phone before you actually get up out of bed? Okay, if you are a university student, I can relate with you because I've done it too, and I am still doing it because we have priorities, right? We want to get the link to our classroom meeting and also to check social media for our assignment purpose. But what about our teens siblings who are still in secondary schools? Personally, to be honest, I don't really see the need for them to constantly spend their time on social media as much as we, the university students, do. Plus, there are many reasons why their usage to social media should be limited. So first, it is obvious that social media make teens wasting their time instead of spending it with their family and friends. These teens, they will coop up in their room and have their eyes glued on their phone, scrolling Twitter, watching YouTube, and probably making TikTok videos too. So, when do you guys think that they will have time to spend with their families? Let's be honest, teens nowadays, especially in this pandemic period, they spend more time on social media rather than being in the living room to play with their siblings. And some teens, they do not even eat their meals on time because of this. They are so caught up on social media that they lost track of time. To prove this point, do I really need to cite a quote from any research when we all can see it ourselves? I mean, take a look around you. Look at your teen sisters. Look at your teen brothers. What are they doing most of the time? Being a teenager, I believe, is a phase that is so beautiful. It is a phase where we should discover the world. It is a phase where we should learn about the social life, about how to be a good friend to another friend, and to explore new things. It is not about learning how to edit a TikTok videos all the time or, send a direct message to flirt with some another teenagers on Instagram. There are more to it, but if teenagers keep playing with their phones, they will lose opportunities to learn about all of this. In the end of the day, I believe that they are going to regret wasting their time on social media instead of spending it with their families and friends. Next, we know that the term teens refer to those students in secondary school. I mean, most of them, yes, they are in secondary school, and in this age, it is not something weird or questionable if each and every single one of them has a smartphone. I will not deny that indeed having a smartphone is necessary for them. But then again, if the usage of social media is not made limited to them, it can affect their focus on studies. Many teens nowadays could not get off their phone as they are too busy trying to find the latest trending issue so that they can be the first one among their peers to update about the issue. Eventually, their responsibility as a student to study may stray off the original path. And if such thing happen, it would be very hard for them to get back on track again. Their grades can go down as they are too curious to see what is happening around the world instead of to open up a book and study for their tests, even though at first they might have sat at their studying table with books open. But if they just trying to take 5 minutes break and get into social media, there is no guarantee that that 5 minutes break are going to be just 5. And as I have said before, being on social media can make one, especially teen, to lose track of time. So before they realize it, 1 hour or maybe more have passed by. Naturally, their eyes will get tired because they stared at the LED screen for too long. So my statement just now is actually based on a report from TheraSpecs, which is actually a globally popular glasses brand. The report claimed that it is generally accepted that extended screen time from any device can harm our eyes and brain. Therefore, after spending a lot of time on the phone to be on social media, the teens will be exhausted afterwards. Thus, they will call it a day even before they finish a paper of an essay. That is why it is significantly important for parents or their older siblings to keep an eye on them and limit their time usage on social media. As the saying goes, prevention is better than cure, or in other words, better safe than sorry. Moving on, unlimited time usage on social media can also affect teens' mental health. I believe that most of us already know that mental health can happen to anyone around us, no matter to a teen, to a youth, and even to an old people. But why am I highlighting the teens? It is because teens are in the phase where it had not been too long since they hit puberty. So eventually, naturally, they are easily influenced. A study by a group of Malaysian educators in May 2016 stated that there are a number of risks associated with social media that can have adverse effects on the mental health of young people. Some of the risks are including cyberbullying, sexting, and exposure to illegal content such as pornography. The flexible system of direct messaging or DM in almost every social media made it easier for teens to be attacked by other people or even to attack other people. Therefore, they are exposed to such unfortunate things, for instance, cyberbullying. A group of researchers from University Pendidikan Sultan Idris UPSI stated in their journal that this cyberbullying occurs either through various social media platforms such as WeChat, WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, and so on. Many studies prove that cyberbullying has become a concern. If a teen or a student in general gets bullied in school, it is very uncommon for them to tell other people about it because the fear of being bullied even more. So they ended up choosing to be quiet about it and suffer alone. This is when it is very easy for them to develop mental health like depression and also social anxiety. So I am firmly asking for parents and older siblings out there to limit the usage of social media among teenagers, because once they have caught this disease, life will not be rainbows for them anymore. Instead, they will live like they are living in a dark, cold room every day without a single ray of sunshine. So, in order to ensure teens spending their time with families and friends and focusing on their studies, as well as to take care of their mental health, everyone around the teens should play their roles to limit their usage of social media. At first, teens will of course rebel, but firmness is very important. Do not give in and let them do whatever they want. I am not giving speech here today to ask parents to take away their teens' phone. In fact, I believe that every teen nowadays should have phones in order to be tech savvy and to get the benefits of it. However, their usage on social media must be limited for their own good. Slowly, they will learn to adapt their life with less social media and gadgets in general. And that is all from me. Happy New Year and thank you.